Welcome to our sequel to the beautiful train ride we had on the Boone and Scenic Valley Railroad. Today we're exploring the James H. Andrew Railroad Museum, located on the same site in Boone, Iowa as the historic depot and the train ride.
Join us as we explore the highlights of the museum. And welcome aboard our channel. We are Next Act Retirement and Travel. I'm Bob.
And I'm Sarah.
Now let's go inside and take a look at this fascinating museum.
This museum was named after James H. Andrew. He was born in 1921 in Iowa and served as a quartermaster in the U.S. Army during World War II. He was assigned to a depot company, and his job was to ship military supplies and troops by rail. During his 30 years of service in the military and as a troop train commander, he developed a great love of trains. This led to him amassing a large collection of train memorabilia. This museum displays much of Mr. Andrew's collection, as well as many other items donated by other rail fans and collectors.
Railroad history in central Iowa brings up the heroic story of Kate Shelley. This museum has an area featuring the story of Kate Shelley. That story, however, is worthy of its own video that will be coming to you in the near future.
One of the featured displays in the museum is this Depot and Western Union office display. I love its realistic feel and numerous items of historic memorabilia incorporated into it.
Right next to the office display is this weigh scale. You can just imagine how passengers' luggage, trunks, or crates were weighed for transportation.
Let's take a look at the historic uniforms they had on display. You can imagine the pride the employees had with wearing these uniforms and in their work for the railroads. Timekeeping and watches were also part of the uniform. The train personnel had to have a reliable timepiece, and they would meet with their coworkers prior to departure to synchronize their watches.
The museum recounted the diversity in railroad employees over the years. It told the story of the Pullman porters, who were mostly African Americans, and the hiring of women nurses to serve as stewardesses on the train.
I really enjoyed looking at all of the sample train furnishings. It seemed like the train industry promoted their services by unique marketing items and furnishings. And looking at the China dishware, you can imagine the days when traveling men would have been in suits and women in dresses going to the dining car for a meal.
Sarah and I took the California Zephyr once between California and Iowa and were surprised and pleased by the level of the dining service. It is very much a different experience than the meal service on an airplane.
You can also take the time to explore the train equipment on display. There is a train controller, a switchboard, a dispatcher's field phone, and a handcart. For smaller items, there are stamps, telegraph keys, switch locks, lanterns, and lights. Just to name a few of the types of items on display.
The collection of bells and whistles is beautiful. Let's listen now to this whistle.
The museum also has a library with books and magazines to look at for the railfan researching a specific topic.
For our model train fans, let's take some time to show you the large number of model trains that are on display in all kinds of sizes.
They also have two operating model trains. This one could be run by holding down a button.
This model was operating continuously, but had buttons that could be pushed to light up certain buildings. Fun for the young and the old.
Finally, we'll take a look at the real-life cars in the caboose that they have on display outside. We loved how they had set this up with crossing lights and bells. We walked through the caboose and learned about the function and purposes of cabooses.
Before we leave, we will show you a special activity that you can also do here, and that is a Rail Explorer bike journey. We were lucky to catch them being assisted around the turnstile. You can take a 12-mile round-trip journey on these rail bikes. The bikes have a pedal-assisted propulsion system that makes it an effortless journey.
We hope you have enjoyed the highlights from the James H. Andrews Railroad Museum in Boone, Iowa. Feel free to send us a comment if you like the video, or send us a comment about anything interesting you found in the video.
For our viewers, let's just say, we really appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos, and we hope that they are informative, educational, and somewhat entertaining. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you're new to our channel, please also subscribe so you don't miss the release of any of our new videos.
Until our next adventure, we'll say
Goodbye.